It's time. All is fair in war.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Ha! One with the sound.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war. The die is cast. Unleash the fangs.
Leave it to me.
All is fair in war. Summer! Strike!
One with the sound. Strike from the shadows.
Target confirmed. It's time.
I'll save the day.
Rover, have you noticed? We've been seeing these black petals for a while now.
It's time.
The Fraxidus. What are they doing? Weird noises persist. They're coming after me.
It's time.
If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person. Better hide here for now. Looking for me? Oh, here you are.
You're such a box full of surprises. So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see. Oops. Getting angry. You're the very first person to pique my interest like this. You have great potential. Okay, so you're not up for small talk. I'll keep that in mind. You're my mission target after all. Bingo! I'm one of the bloom bearers of the Black Shores. This Blake bloom is our symbol. It represents our mission to save the world. That's what it says in the rules, at least. Our plans? What is it again? To recruit as many talents as we can and save the world from its impending doom. So are you in? Nuh-uh, I don't. The world? Couldn't care less. If it's all going boom tomorrow, why not have fun while we can? to stop at nothing for more power, take down any prey without mercy, and indulge in all our desires for the ultimate pleasure. Well, I mean, I'd love to live. The Black Shores, our garden, is home to many green fruits, and we'll make you the most special seed among them all. My duty is to nurture and safeguard seeds like you, allowing them to blossom into luscious fruits. Then, once the fruit ripens, I'll get to pick it and indulge the sweetness of my labor all by myself. You're just like what Civilization Simulation Sandtable Tethys has told us. I can feel such explosive potential within you. One day, you'll surely bear the most beautiful fruit imaginable. No need to be so on edge. I won't actually. I've been diligently protecting you, you know. I got rid of all types of pests that tried to get in your way. Ew, don't mention me and the Fraxidus in the same sentence. I couldn't care less about their petty games, but if they even think of laying their dirty fingers on you, you're mine, and I don't like sharing. Just a couple tricks and I had those fools flapping around like headless chickens. What a boring crowd. Whoa, don't tell me you haven't noticed. Enjoyed your nightly rendezvous with that long maiden. You have me to thank for keeping those Fraxidus people away. Well, I've answered plenty of questions already. Now it's your turn. Nothing in particular. The way you look at me, though, it's almost as if... No, forget about it. But I'll be watching you. You're a very special seed. That I'm very sure. I can feel something oddly familiar about you. My name is Camellia. Try not to let me catch you so easily next time.
And she's gone. That was fast.
Rover, what took you so long to answer? Did something happen? Is that a friend or foe? Are you hurt?
It's time.
Rover, there you are. We walked the streets, wearing nothing in particular, just some small talk.
Hey, aren't you the girl from earlier?
Yeah, you're so pretty.
Please stop teasing me. Shizia did say she found someone suspicious.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker. I've been
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a
business location. Why would I need that?
Now show me your organized...
Well, I'm an honest broker of information. Always open to negotiations at the right price.
No license? No clear business plan? You're running an illegal business. Who's your supervisor? You should...
My supervisor. Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor or not?
What? Come on! I already told you about...
Yeah, I believe... Now, sir, you're coming...
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall? She's the kind to stand out in any crowd.
You really think I'm gonna...
Oh, you know. You saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait.
Oh, please watch out. It's dangerous to run like that. Here you are. Hooray!
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller! She's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore? Do you know this person?
Yes! Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Farina,
I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. I managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there. Don't worry. Encore.
but why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore?
We got your back, little one. No wor- Because Encore must keep an eye on her.
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! kid. We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait for me!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait! We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. What is this? Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side.
The gaps between each missed figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Huh. Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider, So, you worked with a plant-type resonator.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know someone like that too, don't we?
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from a Black Shore? Why? Huh. Like what they say here in HUANGLONG, the straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in now. How's that for a piece of intel? Oh, I know you must. As you already know, I'm an information broker. That means I make deals instead of... Relax! We want you to come. In turn, I'll tell you everything we know. Well, if you don't take this opportunity. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. And if you still have doubts about... Finally, as a last resort. Encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Oh, please help us. Pretty please.
Look at this poor child, pleading to you like that. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Whining Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone, okay?
Rover, did you find them?
Hey, Rover, I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, the Corda Savante is mysterious. What really put them on the map? What's with the psychedelic? One day.
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now?
My bad. One day, out of the blue. The last word. What do you think, Rover? I suppose the magistrate at Jinzhou has already told you we've set up resonance beacons. As the saying goes, after the court of Savant recently. So that's why we've been sent here. While our main goal...
Alto, even Uncle...
It's called Seize the Opportunity... Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us as so many tacit discords ahead?
Because they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we? This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these...
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gates...
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the Never thought they could pull off something like this. The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Willie's Runaway!
It's time. This should come in handy. I trust you can use it to the full. It's time.
Oh, dikit na. Ano nga, dikit na ito.
That Fraxidus overseer has been really... The experiments have been going smoothly.
It's time.
The experiments have been going... The artificial... We believed we could... We have no time left.
Cosmos? Reported it? Cloudy, what? Go!
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Over! Encore spotted something!
Summer! Strike!
It's getting closer. These will be my final. I thought my enemy. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. Now, they are our past. But they are also the future being hailing from our past. Please, keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
It's time.
Wow! A big...
Damn! Those signals coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance? Looks like peace is in motion. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually...
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together with metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Please behave! Oh, bring it on! Really nice
Oh.
little guy. This is so much fun!
War spares no one. Stay put.
Oh, bring it on!
Phew! Job done.
Anka is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our they were likely studying an ancient civilization.
Fuck!
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no, 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 no! Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No. This is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain. It's
Lawan
finally
naga.
happening.
General,
Yes. How's
we have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact Rain, however, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Iya betul.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads. I should go for another
Yeah.
round of inspection.
Oh.
General, we've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonate, but the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous... However, I do agree this will be our... Sir, his name is... JIYAN. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, JIYAN? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy, and now you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. Silence. Is this your... No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades? As you witness them, will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this. JIYAN, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, JIYAN. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night. Yes, go on. Keep fighting.
Tell truth from the sun. Bide the time.
Fight until the last of them is wiped out.
General Gershu Lin.
So,
We fight to protect what we cherish. And we cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon, it's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky, it looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await...
Attention all troops! Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this...
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an...
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General JIYAN devise an emergency plan a long time ago. We knew this was coming, and we were ready, but oh boy. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken... Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protected...
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou's...
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain... Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories... Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be...
This is the one major threat that has been looming over... Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they... But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through... As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point in that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northel Barrens or produced by retroact rain, and endless phantoms of tacit discords, and our fallen soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northel Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provide... Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain... Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are...
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger... We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base. Recalibrate our lament... Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe! That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this. Activate the defense mechanisms!
One is the sound. No hesitation. Let's play hide and seek.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
This is my curtain call!
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one? Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the...
see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired and we've evacuated all residents.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jui's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream. This must be the right time Jui was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited Yang. You're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with... You'll need to pass through...
Rover, Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks. I'll give it my...
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General JIYAN that you're heading...
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over.
North Gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground. Break.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated. Washu Academy and the Rover, she is heading over to meet you.
I see. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tests. I need to clear the way for them as quickly. couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
William. Naga. Oh.
Tell truth from the sun. You worry. Even now. Is that the thundering Memphis?
The Threnodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General JIYAN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Synchronization. Those soldiers. There's more tacit discords. Be careful.
One is the sound.
The rhetoric brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you
What happened?
the thundering Memphis? I'm part of the... This is where our supply... We were on our way. Thundering Memphis. In the end... This place...
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Oh, that. Sorry.
Thundering Memphis.
Ini.
Down to keep pushing forward.
Synchronization.
One is the sound. The hour is upon us.
You're wide open. Set. Tell truth from the sun.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Let the winds roar.
Ready for battle. Fear no.
Wow.
Be gone!
We did it.
The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The phantoms are mere replicas of the past. Since this is our first time meeting, I would... Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending... I should properly welcome you with HUANGLONG's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plan. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact prior exposure to the rain, and you were found in the Gorges of Spirits, moreover, you possess a similar ability with... I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this, on the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me, beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront and if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of... It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons but we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become... Hold on. We cannot have... We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively... I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should... I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Let me be your blade.
Hey, serenade!
Synchronization.
I sense your weakness.
Wait, is that?
No.
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General.
Master Tianxi.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base.
I've heard people compare. Master once told me countless brave souls.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the revival. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and after analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued please, join me in mapping out the I have split all combat. The ranged units team. We have the special task force of Rover, Yang, Janshin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yuehui. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, with the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies, every time we cut down an enemy, time is of the essence. We must swiftly and safely get Rover. Let's first, our ranged units. Armed with long range, but we need to strategize based on the terrain. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, where should we deploy the ranged units?
Our main battlefield will be at the valley's bottom, where space and vision are limited. Placing ranged units behind infantry can slow their aim. It can be counterproductive. This may not be the best strategy.
Where should we deploy the ranged units?
Our main battlefield will be at the valley's bottom, where space and vision are limited. Placing ranged units behind infantry can slow their aim, making it counterproductive. This may not be the best strategy.
Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. We need to plan how should the infantry engage enemy targets. Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the special task force. If the chance arises, what should the special task force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the... It's a risky, but necessary... Thank you, Rover. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the... Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the special task force.
Yes, sir.
And I'll join Rover, Yang, and Janshin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all? Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. One of our top priorities now is to protect the... It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou... I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General JIYAN.
How's the preparation going?
We've got good news and bad news is, the disruptor's elect, simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup to use the disruptor. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon that will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it.
All right. Lastly, we've got...
Yes.
Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for— We just received word from our soldiers that the disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Jianshin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving. It's time. All is fair in war. It's time. You must—
Yang.
Those monsters. We've blocked off. Please, they need your—
The tacit discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help. Synchronization.
Let the winds roar. Swift and resolute. One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
We should be safe now. I hope he's all right. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? Great. We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. This reparation kit, I may not see our victory in person, but please, please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace.
I sense your weakness. One with the sound.
Let me be your blade. Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Swift and resolute.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
The end has come.
Let me be your blade. Speeding up. disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together.
Shake the shakeless.
Don't worry.
One is the sound.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Tempest. Swift and resolute. A moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows.
General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the last—
Thank you for your trust, Madam.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same— Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use—
Target the Norfolk.
Defend Jinzhou at all costs.
It is natural to be.
Rocks, 1 o'clock.
Watch out. Tacit discords incoming.
Ready for battle. Retreat to advance.
There's more of them.
We're running out of time. Bide the time. Open now.
Let me be your blade.
Like this? Universe in my psyche.
You're wide open. Tell truth from the side. We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tianxing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can...
Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming.
The hour is upon us. One is the sound.
Ready for battle. Tell truth with the sun. The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning. It's unusually quiet inside. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating a tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us. Wind Rider! Retreat to advance. I can take it.
Let me be your blade. Tempest. Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Huh. I sense your weakness.
Ready for battle. Tell truth with the sun. As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach this. There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
Wind Rider! Tell truth with the sun. These rocks are blocking.
Finally.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortifi, it...
Understood. Watch out, everyone.
We did it.
The disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. It should make our path ahead. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to figure out the ground and I'll be trapped underneath.
The hour is upon us. Keep it together.
Tell truth from the sun. Stop. Same situation. Let's do it again. An impermanence heron. In this place. Let's approach it with care. Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider. Fight back.
Let me be your blade. Shake the shakeless. Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. One with the sound.
Tell truth from the side. Tell truth from the side. Stop. So many enemies. We're almost there.
There are more floors up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, then let it carry us up there. For emergencies.
almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it.
It moved a little. Let's get
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptors last blast you. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Threnodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Threnodian. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. But we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang. Turns out I... Now, Rover, please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready? That's the spirit. Let's bring an end to this war once and for all. That's another moon. The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. for bat's been immobilized. Time to strike. Those frequencies we just crashed. The moon's drawing them in. That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. I remember I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One more time. One with the sound.
This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you! Watch out for its ranged attacks! Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core.
Swift and resolute. Bad timing. Timing. Nowhere to hide.
You're wide open. Tell truth, son. Bide the time. Now.
One with the sound. One more time.
Ready for battle. Tell truth, son.
Food. I want food. Huh?
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first. Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two, guess who we have? None other than General JIYAN and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered, the Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on. Fuck!
See? How lively. You really need to come and see it in person for the full effect.
And that's thanks to your effort.
Well, I'm just doing my job. I should be the one thanking you. After all, without the Midnight Ranger's tireless, don't always be so tense.
Wenshu, thank you, but you...
Why not? Go, enjoy your youth. I would have rushed to sign up if I was still young.
Rover, it's good to see you here.
Oh, I guess nice to meet you. I'm the director of the Riverside. I almost dropped the ball on this one.
It's not worth mentioning, Wenshu. Rover, it's a slow day.
That's right. Go participate in the event Of course. The Jinzhou Riverside Games is an event for all people to enjoy.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to your performance, Rover. Only a few events, but
we haven't held the Riverside Games in years. During the preparation, I came across some pictures. It's a pity that the Midnight Range...
Rover, I suggest looking around for events to join if you're interested. Many of them now. If you'll excuse me, I need to have a great time, Rover.
Oh well, I didn't invite him over for that. On the other hand, we couldn't have brought the situation at the borders under control without JIYAN's prudence. Sorry, I'm getting off track. The Gullpuff relay is about to start, and I have to go to the scene in case anything happens, especially those still warming up in the backup. Rover, are you coming with me?
All those... Don't give up yet! We've still got some time before the relay starts.
Lingyan, Ganchuan, what's wrong?
Hi!
This is Rover.
Perfect timing. We're having a bit of a situation right now. Two of our teammates accidentally injured. We've asked the organizer,
But the relay is... Are we supposed to just wait for the next Riverside Games? Who knows when that will be?
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Rover is also a resonator. She's fully qualified for the Gullpuff relay. Still, it depends on whether she'd like to join you.
It's simple. 4 people take turns controlling a Gullpuff in a relay race. The first team to reach the finish line wins. Thank you so much. If we could get...
That's right. We'll buy you the...
Then you're only one person short for the relay. I know a good candidate for that.
Who?
Bingo!
Oh! Why didn't I think of him?
Are you serious? The General doesn't look like he'd be interested in a...
Well, there's more to you.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking questions here, why don't you just go and invite him?
I don't have the guts.
Go invite him now.
We're counting on you, Rover.
Rover, what are you doing here? Have you found any event that you're interested in? Trouble? If you're comfortable sharing, tell me about it. So, you want me to join the relay as your... No. The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding, cooperation, and trust among team members. Most of the teams are formed according to them. I believe you can find a better candidate for your team. Disqualification for teams without enough participants. But given we never trained together before, it may a temporary team. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Indeed. No need to worry about the end result before the competition begins. Yes. I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should start soon. Let's go join our new teammates. Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
You managed to rope the general?
Greetings.
Rover has told me what happened.
Hooray! Now we can join the race. With General JIYAN and Rover on our side?
Not to be a party pooper here. "10 years ago, a team set the record in the Gulpuff. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah,
They set the record. Well, we're...
Keep your chin up. Your hard work will pay off. Not to mention the team you were talking about was a temporary team, too.
Wow. So even General JIYAN has heard of that?
Yes. That was a...
Well, it's been 10 years. I wonder how that team's doing now.
We should worry about ourselves first.
Ah, the relay order. It used to be decided by the... Then... General? Can you decide it for us?
As you have trained together extensively, I trust you can decide the order better than me.
All right. In that case, I think Ganchuan would be perfect.
Me? The first? Seriously?
You've always been the first runner during our training.
The first runner doesn't need to
As for General, can you be the connecting third runner?
A reasonable strategy.
Then the relay order would be me first, followed by Lingyan, then General JIYAN, and...
Rover, this is your first race, and you may receive plenty of attention as the last runner. Please, stay calm and relax. I'm glad to hear that. Any other questions?
Yes! Our team doesn't have a name yet.
Since Rover brought this team together, maybe we should let her decide the name. Considering your character, nevertheless, the name is settled then. Everyone, please get ready in your designated exchange zones. We can stay in touch with our terminals once the race begins.
We're entering the final stage of the competition. General JIYAN and Rover have successfully passed the baton.
Be careful of the driftwood. Jump over it.
Despite it being Rover's debut race, she's demonstrating impressive skill.
Come on! Come on!
Oh no! That team ran into a
We're in the lead now. Don't worry, keep going.
What a pity. Rover's taking a commanding lead.
Wait, the Gulpuffs don't
I
seem right.
think this year's
Watch out.
championship is a foregone conclusion.
Ready to...
Target confirmed. Rover, are you all right?
I'm sorry for what just happened. You almost reached the finish line and then...
Rover, did you notice anything? An unfamiliar voice briefly and went you, let's evacuate.
I understand. But most of the teams are waiting to start their race. And it's our first Riverside Games in years. The voice you mentioned. Could it be our
When Rover asked me to I have requested the monitoring data records of all...
I see. I thought the Gulpuffs...
There might be an underlying cause of this records will take some more time to download.
I trust your decision, but... A man somehow ended up riding a Gulpuff when it all happened. And he seemed to really enjoy it. They all seemed super excited. I guess it...
Get that person to leave first. Wenshu, I'm going with you.
Of course. Rover, you are respected by many. If you're willing to help us calm people down, it will make things easier for sure.
Thank you.
Sir, please calm down and...
But that was really fun!
May I have your hand?
What? What's wrong?
Nothing major. I just...
Huh? When did I get hurt? I didn't feel it at all.
The adrenaline from excitement may have dampened your sensitivity. However, your nervous response betrays your condition. Fortunately, it's not caused by the gull puffs.
Ouch! Oh, it's really starting to hurt now that you mentioned it.
All right. Have you calmed down now?
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry again for the trouble I've caused.
Let's go have someone see to your wound.
Rover, fancy seeing you here. I don't want to spoil your fun, but I'm afraid we need to...
Can you fill us in on the data?
I checked the monitoring data as you asked, and I found unusual...
Why didn't the nearest beacon pick up on this anomaly?
The resonance beacon is functioning properly, but we still don't know why it didn't issue a warning this time. I will investigate this further at a later time. Animals are often the first. Tacit discords are similar to... I suppose that's why you asked me to check the monitor.
Yes. The timing of this change is concerning. What?
Perhaps the Riverside Games frequency resonated with something in the upper waters.
Yes. Let's go.
The lack of perceivable warning signs typically suggests unknown risks. JIYAN, Rover, stay safe.
Let's... Don't come near me.
The tacit discords are increasing. Let's take them down first. It's the retroact rain. We need to hurry up.
Strike! Leave it to me.
Target confirmed. Sever! Exterminate. Misery follows. The voices are coming from here. It might be trying to tell us something. We need to decipher the message somehow.
You should relax. You can. Tacit discords. They won't. No.
It's the cheers during the Riverside Games. Perhaps some people have been trapped in this place. Anyway, we have to figure it out.
It's time.
Yes and no. Technically, it's a replica of the city made up of remnant frequencies.
Are these the spectators we saw earlier?
No. They are memory projections from the previous Riverside Games.
I can't quite describe it.
Oh, come on! Are you seriously expecting to?
No wonder they made a mistake. Such a shame.
It's the temporary team from a decade ago. I'm fine. Brought back some memories. According to Mortefy's speculation, this sonar sphere was...
Isn't that the temporary? Really? That kid! I remember, he's a new recruit! Impressive!
It's the Tacit Discords. Watch out.
One with the sound. The show begins.
They seem to be playing a game of imitation. Those are nothing but empty shells, no matter how lifelike they may seem. All of this, I have a feeling it all tied. I rarely ever mention it, but 10 years ago, I was... It's the Nell Squares bell. Don't worry, I'm here with you. We'll go... Wait, Rover. Look out the window.
The city's upside down. So is everything in this place like this? Are these fallen soldiers manifestations of memory?
The fog is thickening. Be careful of the tacit discords, Rover. Target confirmed. All is fair in war. It's time. Strike! A decade ago, shortly... Yes, the Midnight Rangers had to send its latest recruits to the front line because of the situation's urgency. In the end, we contained the outbreak at a heavy price. The battle took countless lives. Our victory was overshadowed by the immeasurable loss. And they were not the only one. This sonorosphere is probably made up of... As tacit discords devoured the fallen soldiers' frequencies, they became convinced they were the soldiers they feasted upon. Now, they're just reenacting what happened in their memories. But it seems the remaining frequencies of our soldiers are still resisting. Yes, the tacit discords are merging together. This will endanger more civilian lives if we allow it to occur. It would seem so. It's the bell. They must be showing the way for us.
This should come in handy.
The bell sounds closer now. The tacit discord should be aware of our presence now. They'll be harder to deal with. Brace yourself for the fight. The atmosphere is thick and dangerous. Let's take down these murmurings first. Bide the time.
Unleash the fans.
It's time.
One is the sound. Nowhere to hide.
According to what we've learned, this battle happened a decade ago. Why are they only calling out to us now?
I think it's because of you.
Me? But I didn't even know them.
I was wondering why this year, of all times, when the Riverside Games have been held before, and you are the only variable here. You invited me to join your temporary team, so Ganchuan and Ling Yan can still participate in the race. We initially fell behind, but later reclaimed it. It's like a deja vu of the race from a decade ago.
And that's what triggered the resonance. The fallen soldiers. They must have held onto those memories dearly. That's how they resisted merging with the tacit discords.
Yes. They have been silently fighting for us all these years, or we would have faced a TD outbreak.
During that past battle in Desert Highland, did you...
Yes.
They probably didn't want it to happen again. All those deaths and losses.
And so they called out to us for help. Let's move on, Rover. Summer! Strike! All is fair in war. Tell truth from the sun. Break! Target confirmed. All is fair in war. The bell is right ahead.
Is it Nell Square ahead?
Let's go. Nonsense. They're reenacting our first lesson for new recruits. During their first lesson, new recruits must pay. We are required to do this before being allowed. Its significance eluded most of us during initial training, myself included. Until that day. Yes, I didn't attend the memorial that day, but that was when I finally realized. Nell Square. It is the place where these monsters will never fathom the...
Please, can't let this one pass. Let's go together.
Roll for mistake. Champion. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the sun. Target confirmed. War spares no one.
Enduring defy. One is the sound.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war. Thank you, Rover. I'm fine. They've been trapped here for 10 years, and now finally free. I hope they're in a better place. What happened here goes... I've sampled some of the frequencies here with my terminal.
I trust you can use it to the full.
We're no longer seeing any unusual fluctuations. Good job. As you requested.
Thank you, Morty.
I'm not done yet, though there are some similarities.
This is the frequency sample
Frequency sample from a sonorosphere. I'll deliver it to a colleague. It's in better hands with her. It's someone you know, Baija. She specializes in echoacoustic research, and the sonorosphere is her field of expertise.
Yes. Whatever.
What now?
I trust you as...
Rest assured.
This should be our wake-up.
It is a wake-up call. And it may also hold the answers we've been searching for all the... By the way...
Sure.
Now, if there's nothing else, I'm going back to my lab.
Rover, there is a place I need to visit. Could you come with me? Thank you. I need to pick up something first. See you at Nell Square.
Sir!
There is something I wish to do with you today. A seed. This is the seed of a resilient type of flower, which I asked the Academy to help me breed years ago. From here you can... I thought, this flower, we named it the Immortia. Yes, the word represents both departure and return. Yes, I know there's nothing we can do to bring them back. But for us still living, thank you, Rover. For fun. This is why I believe you should be the one to plant this seed here. We have prevented one outbreak for the time being. But a greater danger remains lurking in the darkness. I must act to prevent more deaths. Rover, I have one more request. If one day I perish in battle and cannot return home, could you please plant one of these flowers for me? Thank you, Rover.
Rover, I heard you'd returned to the city with General JIYAN. What a relief. I am beyond happy to know you're all safe and sound. There is something I forgot to give you. Let's meet up somewhere when you have the time.
Fuck!
Greetings, Rover. You see those fish? They look so happy in the safety of their pond. Happiness and safety often come at a cost, whether it be for fish or people. And if we don't feel the weight of that price, someone else is carrying it for us. Years. Dozens of teams competed that day, and the race lasted well into the afternoon. The sunset was so beautiful, like what we're seeing now. That team was thrown together last minute, and nobody thought they could win. They even stumbled. But then, the team surprised everyone with their final runner's expert gulp-puff handling and victorious finish. It was truly a race to remember. Yes. I still remember how excited those kids looked, just like how you looked in this photo. We were worried we weren't going to get a photo of you all together. Luckily, I should thank you for bringing that team together, Rover. I'm planning to talk to JIYAN about hosting the Riverside Games another time. If all goes well, please, join us.